Hi Geminis, welcome to Scorp Tarot. Hey guys, welcome back to Scorp Tarot. Hey, it's me, Mark. Thank you guys so much for coming back. Geminis, I appreciate it. I want to thank you guys for the love and support that you all show my channel. And special thanks to my Scorp Tarot tribe, those of you who contributed to gift me with new tarot cards. Look what I have, Geminis. Are these beautiful new cards? Aren't they gorgeous? Yes, this is my new deck, guys, that I'm introducing to my Scorp Tarot channel. I hope you guys like it. I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it. These cards are beautiful. The artwork is exquisite. So we're gonna get into this general reading, Geminis, for this mid to end of June of 2018. This will be, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. If you're a part of my tribe, you know I normally do 9-card readings, but not this month. No, this is going to be a 7-card reading, Geminis. This reading is general, so all of the messages that come through, everything may not resonate with you. In order to get a reading that is only and exclusively to you and your energy, you and your situation, Geminis, you would need to get a private reading, one of my amazing private readings. Yes, and I say that because it's true, and not to be arrogant, but it is, because the messages that come through, they don't come from me. They come straight from source, creator, universe, spirit, and they hit the mark every time. They resonate with my clients, and they bring messages and confirm things. They bring messages of wisdom, knowledge, truth to my clients, which provide my clients with clarity. If you would like that experience, email me at ScorpTarot, ScorpTarot @gmail.com. I offer a 15-minute, 30-minute, full 1-hour reading. And my readings are delivered either via Skype, which is a live reading where we video conference, we go back and forth, or I can record the reading. You let me know the intention for the reading. You let me know what questions you have that you want answered, and I do the reading. I record it, and I send you the link, and you can view it unlimited times. So, guys, let's get into this mid-month reading, guys. I had to get my music right, my background music right, Geminis. Let's get into this reading. Also, guys, I need to send a special thanks to my Scorp Tarot tribe. Like I said, those of you who contributed to gifting me with new cards, new tarot decks. But I also have to give a special thanks to my Scorp Tarot tribe. And these individuals in particular, Marlo shocked me with the amount of her donation. Also, Chriselle shocked me with the amount of her donation and allowed me to be able to buy new cards. And I'm going to be introducing new tarot decks within the next, few months. So if you would like to be a part, if you've ever gotten anything positive from my channel, Scorp Tarot, it makes you smile, it challenges you, it brings messages of wisdom, knowledge, truth to you. And if you would like to donate, then the link will be below in the description box. You can give $1 or $2. I had a lot of people that did that, and I thank them for it. Let's get into this reading. This is going to be a 7-card reading. There will be 3 cards on the top row, Geminis, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and there will be 3 cards on the bottom row and 1 outcome/advice card in the middle. Let's get into the reading. I meditated over these cards, asking Source to give you, Geminis, a relevant message for this mid to end of June of 2018. Let's see what cards you guys get. All right, Geminis. Creator, what messages do you have for the sign of Gemini for this mid to end of June of 2018? What should Geminis focus on, Creator? What should Geminis be aware of? I ask that only the highest energies of love, light, and truth come through these cards and come through me. Creator, what messages do you have for the sign of Gemini? What should they focus on for this mid to end of June of 2018? What should Geminis be aware of? I ask that only the highest energies, one sword of love, light, and truth come through these cards and come through me. Look at that, guys. 8 of Swords, all right? Creator, what messages do you have for the sign of Gemini for this mid to end of June of 2018? What is it that you want to communicate to the sign of Gemini in this reading, this mid-month reading, Creator? I ask that only the highest energies of love, light, and truth come through these cards and come through me. All right. Excellent. Could you give the sign of Gemini, Creator, 1 outcome card for this mid to end, or advice card for this mid to end of June of 2018? That's your advice card. Let's get into it, Geminis. Let's see what your outcome card is. All right, Geminis, let's see. Your outcome card for the mid to end of June of 2018 is the Seven of Pentacles. It's a time of return on investment. It's a time of harvest for you guys. Whatever you guys are putting in, you're going to get it back. For if you planted some seeds in the past, Gemini source is saying this mid to end of June of 2018, you're going to receive a harvest on the seeds that you planted in the past. And this can also be, and it's in anything that's earthly, because it's pentacle energy. It can be your money. It can be you guys getting, maybe having loaned someone some money and getting it back for this mid to end of June of 2018. It could be you guys having planted positive, good karma into the universe source, saying blessings, abundance, wealth, success is coming back to you. But whatever it is that you planted, you're in a time of harvest with this Seven of Pentacles. That is the outcome card for you guys. So that's excellent energy, Gemini, for this mid to end of June of 2018. All right, let's start from the top. Gemini, you guys start off with the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is speaking, all five speaks to conflict, confusion. This Five of Swords, Libra, is speaking to having mixed feelings about going back and forth. It speaks to conflict. It speaks to confusion. It can be speaking to argument. And source is saying, you know what, you don't have to stay in this energy of the Five of Swords. You can choose another way, Libras, for this mid to end of June of 2018. With this Five of Swords, that's what it's saying. Next to the Five of Swords, Libra, you guys got the Hierophant, because you're in a time, Libra, of spiritual lessons. See, sometimes we're tested, and those tests come to allow us or give us the opportunity, Libras, Geminis. I don't know why I keep saying Libras. Maybe the person that you're in conflict with, for some of you Geminis, is a Libra, because I keep saying that. But source is saying, with the Hierophant card, sometimes we're being tested, and sometimes those tests will give us the opportunity to prove that we've attained the wisdom. We've learned the spiritual lesson. Because this Hierophant can be speaking to family, tradition, dealing with the government, or it can be speaking to spiritual lessons. For some of you Geminis, source is saying this mid to end of June of 2018, there's a spiritual lesson at hand, and you got to show that you have learned the lesson. Avoiding the Five of Swords energy, the conflict, because I told Scorpio the same thing. Astrologically, there's a lot of confusing energy, miscommunications, anger, being overly passionate. There's a lot of that energy that's for this mid to end of June of 2018 that's around us astrologically, just with the alignment of the planets. And source is saying, don't allow any sort of conflict and confusion to get out of hand. Matter of fact, Scorpio got the exact two same cards that you got, Libra. So if this person is a Gemini or a Scorpio, I told Scorpio the same thing, Geminis. I told Scorpios the same thing. If this person is a Libra or a Scorpio, source is saying, learn the spiritual lesson. Don't allow your anger, your passion, your and confusion to rule you. Don't allow it to get out of hand. That is the spiritual lesson, where source is saying, you know what? Sometimes it's better to be the bigger person. Sometimes the spiritual lesson is, you know what? I'm going to exercise patience. Sometimes the spiritual lesson is, you know what? I'm just going to choose I'm going to choose to walk away, not even deal with this anymore. Sometimes that's the spiritual lesson, but there are spiritual lessons at hand that have to do with conflict and confusion. And source is saying, you can choose another way. You can choose another way, Geminis. All right. Then you guys got the Eight of Swords. This Eight of Swords is speaking to, I'm feeling like movement. I'm feeling like this Eight of Swords has to do with, source is saying, you can choose to feel bound. You can choose to feel limited. You can choose to be restricted. But you can also choose to come up out of this limiting energy. This energy of feeling mentally limited. This energy of feeling mentally trapped. Source is saying you're not trapped and you're not a victim, Gemini. Source is saying you can choose another way. Turning your back on this this confusion, this conflict, and choosing to be free of that. Choosing, you know what, I'm not going to be overly in my head, running every negative scenario over. I'm not going to be thinking about the shoulda, woulda, couldas. I'm not going to be strategizing, trying to figure out how to win the argument. No, for this June of 2018, I'm going to learn the spiritual lesson and decide that, you know, I want to do things differently. Decide that I am free. I'm free to go in any direction, and I choose love. That's what I talked to Scorpios about. Choose love, all right? Because if you do, look what you got, Geminis. You freaking got the Sun card, the best card in the deck, Major Arcana. Speaking of choosing love, that's what the Sun speaks to. Joy, renewal, healing, growth. It speaks to illumination, the truth coming to the light. Choose that. Don't stay in this energy of feeling trapped, whether mentally trapped or physically. No. And see, staying in confusion, that's what it does. It traps us. It pushes us in a corner. And so it's saying you don't have to stay in that. If there is a conflict, you can choose love. You can choose the healing that can come with the Sun. Speak your truth. I always believe in that. Be authentic. I always believe in that. But also sometimes it's best just to let it go. Learn the spiritual lesson of, I'm going to speak my truth and that truth, but I'm also going to forgive. Yes. Gemini, speak your truth, but also be willing to forgive and to let it go. That's the spiritual lesson with the Hierophant. Forgive and let it go. And that will release you from feeling trapped, from feeling bound, from feeling limited, isolated. Source is saying you can have joy, you can have healing. Forgiveness is what I'm feeling. Yes, be open to that. Ooh, child, that felt good. Ooh. All right, Gemini, next to the Sun, Major Arcana, you guys got the Emperor, Major Arcana. You know what? Gemini, there's a relationship, or some of you Scorpios some of you Geminis have Scorpio in your birth chart heavy, or you're dealing with a Scorpio. Scorpio got the same card. You guys got 3 of the same cards in this 7 card reading. They got the same card. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told them, Gemini. Be the boss. Stand in your power. Sometimes the spiritual lesson is lead by example, because you know the Emperor, he is the protector, the provider. Yes, it's masculine energy, but it can be male or female. Like I told Scorpios, you know, we bosses, we female bosses, a lot of times we are called to be assertive. We are called to be passionate and charge forward. And in a general reading, this Emperor can be male or female, or this can be an Aries that you're dealing with. But I'm really feeling like for a lot of you Geminis, there's some relationship to a Scorpio for this mid to end of June of 2018, because you got too many of the same cards. This Emperor is just that. Speaking your truth, standing on your throne, ruling your kingdom, but doing so in a fair and a balanced way. Doing so in an honest way. Because remember, the outcome card was the 7 of Pentacles. I already talked about that. Reaping what you sow. Being in a time of harvest. Getting a return on investment. But Source is surely saying, set the example as to how you want people to treat you and how you treat others. That's what Source is saying. Choose love. Don't stay in a place of, and choose love and choose forgiveness. That's what the boss does. They don't, like I told Scorpios, the Emperor, he's not going to sit there and argue with you about some pettiness. He's not going to, the Emperor, male or female, is not going to sit there and delve into rumors, delve into, you know, putting somebody down. No, they speak their truth, and that's it. They decree it, and it's so. That's the law. And that's what Source is saying. Stand in your power, setting the example. This mid to end of June of 2018, Gemini, and that's what Source is saying. All right? Last but not least, Gemini, you guys end your reading with the 7 of Swords. All right? This 7 of Swords is speaking to moving away from troubled times, troubled people. This 7 of Swords is speaking to, that's what I'm feeling like. But I'm not feeling like it's harsh energy. You guys also got 2 7s. This 7 of Swords, that's what I'm feeling like. You guys, there's a level of movement. There's a level of coming up out of this 8 of Swords energy. This energy, and there's a Child, yeah. Gemini, for this mid to end of June of 2018, there's a de-escalation. That's what I'm feeling. You go from the Eight of Swords, which is that energy of feeling trapped, feeling bound, mental limitations, running every negative scenario over in your mind, stress and worrying. You go from that to the Seven of Swords, and then you also reduce it down to the Five of Swords. So there's a de-escalation in a situation. Something may have hit a nerve, someone may have hit a nerve, and you really are feeling in your head, and then Source is just saying, take some time to move away from that energy. Take some time to be the bigger person. Be the emperor. Be the person that sets the example and learn the spiritual lesson of sometimes just walking away, forgiving, allowing healing to come in, and that restore a level of joy. But you definitely are in a time of harvest. You definitely are in a time, Gemini, for this mid to end of June of 2018, of reaping what you have sown. And I'm feeling like it's really good for a lot of you if you let go of this Eight of Swords energy of being in your head. If you let go of this energy with the Five of Swords, confusion and conflict, and just decide, you know what, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to learn the spiritual lesson from it. If I need to cut off some people, move away from some situations that no longer serve me, I'm willing to do that. But I'm going to allow the sun in to heal and to restore. I'm going to allow the energy of joy in so that I can enjoy my life right now, today. Coming up out of limiting thinking, limiting beliefs, letting go of that, and moving towards the light. That's what Source is saying for you, Gemini. So I hope that the messages that came through this reading resonate, Geminis. I'm sending you guys an abundance of love and light. Remember, there may be a connection between you, Geminis, and a Scorpio for this mid to end of June of 2018, because you guys got 3 of the same cards in a 7-card reading. So, but like I said, there's excellent energy around you. You just got to be careful because, like I said, with the astrological energies, with the planets that are closest to the earth and the effect it's having on us people, Source is saying that there is energy around us for miscommunications, conflict, confusion. Don't allow that to rule supreme. Don't allow your passions, your anger to rule supreme. Learn the spiritual lesson. Be the emperor and choose to kind of stand in your power, being authentic, being true, but also knowing when to let it go, knowing when to walk away, knowing when to forgive so that you can allow joy in, Gemini. All right, guys, I'm sending you guys an abundance of love and light. If you would like a private reading, email me at ScorpTarot, ScorpTarot @gmail.com. Also, the link if you would like to gift me a deck, the link, my PayPal link, is below because I have several decks that I'm wanting to introduce to the channel. If you want to be a part of gifting me, you can, if you've ever gotten anything from my readings, from my videos, you can donate $1, $2, $5, $10, $15, $20, $100, whatever. But I'm sending you guys an abundance of love and light, Gemini, for this mid to end of June of 2018. Take care, guys. All right. Namaste.